And welcome back to another installment of Baltimore County Forever Podcast. What up, Doe? We back another week. Boy, the world has been flipped upside down. the, the 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 basketball streets are in flames. So let's get into the most recent. Well, not the most recent, because the Wizards trade was most recent. Well, yeah, let's start with that. Wizards traded Kuzma for Middleton.
Why is he
Um,
still in the league?
which one?
Who?
Kyle Kuzma.
Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma is quality ball.
Kyle Kuzma from the Wizards?
Yo, if Ben Simmons can still be in the league, it's a
He's
place for
not.
Kyle Kuzma, dog. Yes, he is.
But Ben Simmons has
Technically.
been hooping. I ain't gonna lie. Ben
Ben Simmons
Simmons,
plays.
yeah, Kyle Kuzma is not. He's
He
not
back? I ain't
recently.
even
Ben
people.
Simmons
That
been
nigga
back.
back?
Yes.
He's
I
he's
ain't
been
even
playing for
listen.
the Nets. You don't know because don't nobody care about the Nets.
Yeah, I ain't even watched the Nets game, bro. I ain't gonna hold
Yeah,
you. I ain't
nah,
know he was back.
the Nets always got somebody that's injured.
Yeah.
Always, bro. Like Cam Thomas is injured right now. I think Cam Johnson and Cam Thomas are injured right now.
They both over
D'Lo
there?
over there.
Yeah.
Oh, that is where D'Lo went. Listen, they ain't showed a Nick game on TV all year, bro. I don't know. I mean, Nets a Nets game on
Yeah.
TV all
Only,
year, bro. I
only
ain't know he
reason I'm
was
talking
back.
about.
My bad, y'all.
Yeah, nah. He they traded. He was like the first trade that really set everything off this season for
D'Lo,
real.
D'Lo.
Yeah. So
Get that nigga off the team. Thank God.
yeah, nah. Hey, yo, but nah, Middleton. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
They
Middleton
did my
just came
man
back
dirty.
from a injury not too long ago. Um, but
Middleton
still,
got
God,
Brandon Roy knees, yo.
He's solid as a a second option.
But
I
he
He's
don't have
solid.
the knees.
he was a second.
He
He's
was
a
the
thought.
second option in their championship
He
run.
Yes,
yeah.
but now since Lillard
Overrated
got
got
there,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Since overrated got there.
Dame Lillard?
What you
Dame
mean,
Lillard's
yo?
overrated?
What you
To
mean,
me,
yo?
Oh, shit.
to me,
Really?
he yeah, yo. I don't listen. I believe that yes, you did hit a big shot, but you don't be that you it don't translate to me. You ain't been nowhere.
You talking about outside of the playoffs? Well, has he been
That
to
was
the
in the
playoffs?
playoff. I think that was
Yeah,
for
they
the
went to the
playoffs, right?
Western
When he hit
Conference
that shot
Finals
on
one year.
Mm.
was that W when he hit that shot on Paul George?
Yeah, they
Ah,
went to the Western Conference
yes.
Finals.
Okay. Yeah. Nah.
Yeah.
And Dame, I can't view the Dame overrated. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna lie, Dame is not overrated. Uh, I think his best years are behind him. Overrated though, no, no.
Mm.
Dame is
All
still
right.
a top 10 point guard in this league.
I'm glad he's not a Laker. I'll say that.
Well, everybody don't want to be a Laker, huh? But you know what
Nah,
I'm
I'm
saying?
just I don't that don't mean he wants to be a Laker. I'm saying I'm glad he's not a Laker.
Oh, okay. But you glad Luca is a Laker? All right, okay.
Oh yeah, nah, yeah. I'm as soon as you're ready, I'm ready. Yes.
I'm not ready.
I'm
I
here
said,
for it.
hey, look, after our conversation the other day, when you did that shit you did the other day, I said, hey, you got it, boss. You know what I'm saying?
What was it?
You
Tell
All
the
got it.
right, so
people.
let's get
Tell the
to it.
people.
Let's get to it, cause fuck Chris
Luca
Middleton
was
and Kyle
traded for
Kuzma,
Luca.
two
God
teams that
damn
ain't
it,
gonna
nigga!
make the playoffs.
Ah, gotta shoot this nigga.
All right, all right.
Fuck them
Hey,
niggas.
where's he going?
Hey, I had to get my chips for this one.
Luca was traded for AD and a bunch of other shit.
Barely a bunch of other shit.
it was just the Lakers and the Mavs with this deal, right?
Yeah.
Somebody else. I thought somebody else went somewhere though.
It was a three-way trade
I
and
think it's
another
the
Zach
Spurs.
LaVine and them in the
Yeah, that was the
Spurs.
Spurs
Yeah.
and all of that. Yeah. It was Max Christie and AD for Luca, uh, one of the Morris twins,
Yep.
and
And Keebler.
Keebler.
Keep.
I fuck with Keebler. He was good last playoff run.
Hmm.
So DB,
Yo,
let's hear your thoughts on this trade.
I think Lakers lost the trade. Uh, I think I think they just made Dallas better. Um, I don't know how it's not enough basketball to go around between Austin Reeves, um, Luca Doncic, and LeBron James. We're talking about three people who need the ball in their hand. Luca and LeBron are great passers, but they need to orchestrate the show. Um, Neither of them plays defense. LeBron because he's 40, and Luca because he just don't want to. I can't see it working. However, I understand why the trade happened on both ends. I understand why the Lakers are happy, and I understand why Dallas felt compelled to do it. But honestly, I don't think it's gonna work this year. And I think if you're looking at long term, it's LA. Their job is to put asses in seats. But I don't think they win anything.
Huss, how do you feel about this trade? Who do you
Bro.
think is the winner and the loser in this?
Honestly, I don't. I don't see nobody losing. I think everybody won. Everybody, you got them niggas got who they wanted, and we got easily one of the three best players in the league to lead us into the future. When we just ain't even have a damn pick almost. I don't even know if we got a pick this year. I don't even know if we got a pick till my daughter till my daughter go to college. You hear me? For Russell
Niggas just
Westbrook and all types of niggas that ain't there. All right. So I haven't been this happy, and not that I was happy that Kobe left, but I wasn't. I ain't been this happy since Kobe last game, bro. Fuck that fucking weird ass chip that niggas keep acting like I should appreciate.
what's the
I ain't
issue with the
been.
COVID chip?
It ain't. I remember what we looked like before we went into the bubble. I
And what was that?
remember us not making the playoffs the year before that. Nick, LeBron was throwing the basketball off the backboard trying to pass it on inbounds. That was our type of season we was having.
Mm.
LeBron James was. We didn't make the playoffs the year before. We
Hmm.
ain't make. It was a lot with that. We got pushed out first round the year before that. Like
Hmm.
it wasn't. We wasn't looking like we was even going to make the playoff. I think I don't. We wasn't even looking like we was going to make the playoffs. So it's not real. I don't count it. If you look at everybody else's chips, they not gonna count that shit neither.
Uh, DB in the messages, I brought up the fact that Luca is no longer eligible for the max contract. You
Hmm.
said that Luca is not worth it. You said Luca is Luca is not worth the money, a max deal. Why do you say this?
Um, I'm a fan of a certain brand of basketball, and Luca doesn't play the brand of basketball that I like. I also feel like if you're going to be the franchise player, the star of the team, top three player in the league, as Huss said it, I believe you set the standard for how things should go on your team. And if you aren't going to stay in shape, if you aren't going to play defense, how can I expect a coach to be able to coach the other players or get them to buy in what we're trying to do to win? How can I ask Aleem to do anything, or how can you ask Aleem to do anything and Aleem sees me not doing it? How can you say, Aleem, when we talk about certain stuff, you got to talk more, and then when if like we're talking about this, right? And I'm more versed in this than Aleem. So Aleem is kind of like taking the back seat. But when we talk about art, Aleem's more versed in that. So I take a back seat because that's really not my wheelhouse. And even though it's the four of us, we're the team. How can you say to Aleem, hey, Aleem, when we talk about basketball, I need you to speak up. I need your opinion. If when it comes to art, you're not even saying anything to me. Aleem is going to look at you like, man, what the fuck is we doing? So I just don't understand how, and I and I and I'm Miami Heat forever. So this really, I don't have a dog, I don't have a leg in this race, but I do feel like it's hard to it's hard enough to win a game. It's hard enough to win a championship in this league. The last thing you want is your star player being insubordinate.
Okay, Huss, I seen you raise your hand, so you
I think it's
disagree?
been for a long time that the star player, the the star player, don't really they exert their energy on offense, and you have role players that's gonna strap the other nigga, i.e. Steph Curry, i.e. you could go back to any nigga you want. They don't play defense. Kobe
Oh,
used to
like
do it
Kobe
every now
Bryant,
and then.
Kobe Bryant,
He used to do it every now and
Jalen
then.
Brown, Jason Tatum.
J-
They
Neither
just
one,
won a championship last
neither
year
one of them is,
playing defense.
neither one of
That's
them
not
is
that's the
really
when
like
the
that
game
though.
on the line, they're guarding the best player. When the game was on the line, Jalen Brown was guarding Luca.
Is is Jalen Brown averaging
I don't
30 a
care what
game?
he's averaging. He's the best player.
I do.
He's one of the he was the Finals MVP for playing both ways.
So
Okay, then what are we talking about then? If the point is the best players do both things, and you're saying so, why
he's
are we even
not the
talking
best
about this?
player on the team though.
He was the best player in the finals last year.
But
In their
he's not the
championship
best
run,
player
he
on
was
the
the best
team though.
player.
But he's not the best player on the team.
If it's two
They don't
superstars, Jason
when
Tatum
when they
guards the other.
doing face of the league, nobody brings up Jalen Brown. You can have a Jalen Brown. A Jalen Brown
Shea
is
Gilgeous
very important
Alexander, who
on
they
your
talking
team.
about for MVP, plays defense.
And
Number
what
one
about
defensive team in the league.
we got 28 other teams now. Go ahead and name the superstars on them and tell me that they play defense.
Name it who Kawhi Leonard, defense.
Kawhi,
I'm just telling you. You keep
bruh,
like I'm just telling you. I'm not listen,
Kawhi
Hus.
never deserved. Listen,
You
Kawhi
telling
never
me
even
what you think. I'm
deserved.
telling you what I
Kawhi,
know.
no, you telling me what you think. You
That's
haven't
not it's
seen
cool.
Luca play yet. You
Who
just
are
said
you talking to?
you ain't seen him play with the Lakers yet. What you talking about? You
Then say
talking
with the
about he's
Lakers, bro.
fat?
Nobody
Hey yo,
say to play with the
when a
Lakers.
nigga listen, you just said if a nigga is fat and out of shape and doing what he's doing, give it to me. Pause. I take it every what?
Okay.
Is this a joke? The nigga's averaging 30 in his career, but he's out of shape. Who else has done that? There's only two other niggas
He
that's
wasn't
done
out
that.
of shape his whole career. He's only out of shape this year. Well, he's always been out of shape, but this is his fattest. This is his most out of shape year. And he's
They
been
said the
hurt
same
because of
thing
it.
about James Harden, man.
James Harden
Not
looked
that I'm
horrible when he was
comparing.
out of shape.
He was still dropping buckets. No, it's and the defensive part too. And guess what? Luca last year, and all of this no defense shit, they still went to the finals.
Luca, and they lost because Luca didn't play no defense. And they picked on him the whole finals.
Or was Luca really hurt? Because we know he was really hurt, right?
Yeah, whatever. They lost because Luca didn't play no defense, and they picked
They
on him the
got
whole
there
final.
without Luca playing defense also. So
That's
that
not
don't
true.
count for nothing.
They
He wasn't
they
hurt. Oh, they didn't get there without Luca. So he
they
was
got
playing
there.
defense and then he stopped in the
They
finals.
got there because they faced an inexperienced Thunder team, and they beat the
Oh, they
Thunder.
only played one team that got
Oh
there
no, I'm sorry. They beat Minnesota. They beat Minnesota.
in six. Who else did they beat in six before that? In six.
Which is
Who they beat another team. They only played one team to get to the finals
I can't remember who they played before then. I know they beat Minnesota.
in
It might have been
six.
Phoenix. Phoenix. Did they play Phoenix? I don't know who they played, but they made it to the finals, and then Luca got picked on the whole finals.
What's my man name? Was Jokic there last year
Ilk is where
in the
the
finals?
playoffs.
In the
No,
finals.
I think didn't they get put out? They
Jokic
got put
got
out
Jokic
by
got
the,
Jokic
the
and them
Thunder.
got
Who
bounced by
who?
Minnesota first round.
Minnesota. Yeah.
Hmm
Yeah. And then then they had to play Luka in them, Minnesota. Either
Um,
way, they went to the finals. So Luka took them niggas to the finals. It wasn't without playing defense. So if you get some niggas to play some defense, knowing that those niggas, that's a part of having role players on your team, ain't it?
The best player should guard your best player when the game on the line.
It
That's how
don't
I feel.
really.
they put
And that's
I,
not going to change for me. It's really not about
but that
Luca
you
as much as it's about his style of play. I really don't care about Luca Doncic, honestly. I like a certain brand of basketball, and I think it should be played that way. And Luca just don't play that style of basketball for me, so I'm not really interested in Luca's game. I don't give a fuck where he go. I've never
like you
been
don't
like
want
a
to see
big
him
Luca
play.
guy. No, Luca don't do it for me. He don't play no defense. I like
All right,
Kyrie. Whenever I
Chef.
watch Dallas games, I watch Kyrie.
I want to ask a question. I want to go back to what you were saying. Has Jason Kidd spoke out about this?
No, and
No, no, now.
he's being
Wait,
quiet.
wait. He's being quiet, and you just made a whole statement based off of what a coach is saying about this. If I can't do this because my star player is doing that, I can't coach everybody else. You just had a whole statement about that.
Yeah, I don't change that.
But you don't know that because Jason Kidd has not said
I'm
that.
not.
So that might not
I'm
be the
talking about
issue.
in general. You making it about Jason Kidd, not me.
You
I'm
said the
talking about a
coach.
person. I'm talking about a person that's a leader of something.
But we're talking
That's why
about
I brought it to
Luca.
this podcast. I'm talking about a person that's a leader of something that runs something.
But we're talking about Luca. You gave an example. You gave an example that don't fit the scenario.
How?
You said, if I'm a coach and my star player isn't doing this, how am I supposed to coach
Get others to buy in.
the other players? That's what you
Yeah.
said.
So why you making it about Jason Kidd? I can't tell
Because
you how
Jason
Jason
Kidd is
Kidd
the
feel,
coach.
but I don't
that
know what Jason Kidd was telling Luca.
then you can't say what you just said
Yes,
then.
I can. If I'm talking about if I'm talking about you got to lead by example. If you're the star player, they're going to tell you you need to lead by example.
But that
Period.
is not the case because you don't know
You
that
don't
because
know
Jason
if
Kidd
that's
has
the case. Jason Kidd ain't said nothing. That's
exactly.
why
So
I didn't
how are
make it
you
about
saying
Jason
that?
Kidd.
How are you saying that if Jason Kidd has not said anything?
Because I'm not talking about Jason Kidd. I'm talking about coaches and leaders of teams.
But the coaches might not be the case with Luca.
And it might be the case. We don't know because Jason Kidd ain't said nothing.
Am I tripping?
No, am
No,
I tripping?
no,
I'm wrong?
Yes.
Oh, all
yes.
right, then I'll shut up then. You got
You
it.
can't give an example of something for a narrative, but that's not the case
I'm
with
not
Luca.
making it about Luca Doncic. Y'all are. I
But
used the
that's
coach
We're
and a
this is
talking
star
the
about
player
whole
Luca.
this
as
is
a
the whole
team.
thing that we talking about. We're not talking about nobody else. We're not
Okay,
talking about
maybe.
nobody else getting traded. We was talking
Okay.
about Luka Doncic, and you said Luka. We was talking about Luka. I was only talking about Luka. I don't know about
But
y'all.
but
I
I'm
was only
saying as a I'm saying as a how can a coach of a team coach the rest of the team? How can I get the rest of my team to buy in if I can't get the number one person to do it? It's all I'm saying. That's with anything in life.
Who's
Yes.
saying that they didn't buy in is what we're saying.
Yes. And who's to say Luca didn't buy in? Jason Kidd has said he's been blindsided. He didn't know anything about it. That is the most that he said. That's the most that everyone has said. So what you're saying is a scenario that's very general, but it don't fit this. And this is what we're talking
How
about.
it
Yeah.
don't?
No. No, you're right, Corey. It does DB. Yeah, you're talking about two different things. Like, I get what you're saying, DB. Like, in general, this is what a coach in general. But we're talking about a specific
Anybody in a
coach.
lead position.
No,
Yeah,
you can't, but
we're
you're talking about a
talking
hypothetical.
specifically about Luca.
Right. So it's a hypothetical and a specific. Luca is a specific.
Yes.
A coach in general, that's the hypothetical. Phil Jackson could do this,
The
but if he got blindsided, he'll be like, I don't know what he wouldn't have nothing to say. He wouldn't know. But yeah, in this case,
and
yeah, go ahead.
and and on top of that, my question to you is why he is not him, Luca specifically. He's not worth the max contract. Then you gave a scenario of people
Why?
not buying into what a coach said. We haven't heard anything about there being an issue between the coach. I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, that might be true, but it's never like that's never been discussed. Like, so you're just pulling something out of the air
No,
because
because
in the
you're making it
general,
about Luca and Jason
we're
Kidd.
talking about
I'm
Luca.
talking. All right, you got it.
No,
like,
but the
That's
thing,
pissing
this
me
was
off.
about
That's
Luca.
the trade. That's who got traded.
Okay.
Well, I can't wait till
so
we clip this up.
but that's the only reason I tuned in is because motherfuckers was like, yeah, he got traded during the middle of the game, and I was like, oh, this is interesting.
Oh, I
And
didn't know it
to
was the middle of the game.
yeah, that's the only
Hey, take your jersey off at halftime,
that's
guys.
the only reason I tuned in. Yeah,
Yeah,
because they
Luca got
showed
That's why
traded.
they don't want
Who
phones. That's
got
why they
traded?
don't
because they
want
showed
phones on the
KD on
bench.
the bench and they was looking and they was like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they
Niggas
traded
was
him
like,
at halftime, which, like y'all said in the chat, ain't nobody above the program. But Luca,
no.
he may have been with the program, and the fact that to me the damn press conference was everything, because Jason Kidd wanted to smack the shit out of Nico. He wanted to fight that man so, but I get it though because Luca may
Because
have bought
they
in.
We
already lost
assuming that,
Jalen
or we
Brunson.
know that? Did he say that, or we assuming that?
We assuming that, but I'm just, it could be
Oh
any
well.
assumption, any assumption.
Oh
But
well.
it's
You
just the
right.
fact
We're assuming that based off of facial
that
expressions.
facial expression.
You don't have a leg to stand on. Like you
But see,
literally pulled the scenario out of the air
That's
based
where I've
off
been
of a
arguing all
general
week.
assumption.
I'm like, I ain't even noticed about Luca. I ain't know. Maybe I was. There's another thing I ain't know about
Luke
Luca. I
ain't
ain't
been out
know.
of shape all year. You ain't know that. Nobody knew that. I'm the
I
only one.
I don't know. I'm not as. I don't know.
Nobody knew that.
I want to
Nobody
define
know.
out of shape.
Nobody knew
I want
Luca's
to define out of
270 pounds.
shape.
right.
What's?
Luca's 270 pounds. He's never been that big. He's already not
Yeah, he's
athletic.
also now an adult male. He came in the league when he was 18.
Okay.
Good
You
point. No,
do
that's a
put
good
on
point.
about 20 pounds when you get
Yeah,
older.
because I don't know if you
That's
remember,
when you usually go into your prime.
because David
Kevin
Robinson.
Durant was 110 pounds.
Yeah,
Kevin Durant went in the gym and bulked up purposely. Not the same thing. Giannis Antetokounmpo went in the gym and bulked up like on his own.
No,
It's not the same
fucking
thing.
David Robinson
bruh, you
grew
have
3 inches in the
when you get
NBA.
older, your body literally you you can't go back to your high school weight.
Okay, I'm not saying you can't, Us. What do you think? I'm not retarded, Us.
But
Like
I'm
I
saying
see
so
what
the
you're
nigga
saying.
can put on 20 pounds and not be out of shape.
Okay. All right.
Y'all
For the
saying a man
perspective
out
of
of
his
shape.
weight, Luca Doncic was listed at 218 pounds when he entered the NBA and is currently listed at 230 on the Lakers roster. Where's
But he's
270?
270 pounds. Everybody
Says
knows
where
that.
they I don't what I promise you I don't know that. I swear to God I don't know that on no
They've been
none of my
talking
kids
about it
ain't on both
all
of my
week.
kids.
He's the
They
heaviest
just
he's ever been. He's
they
listed at
Now,
literally,
wait, wait,
230
but
wait.
pounds.
listen,
He's not
Now,
230 pounds.
they just had to do a physical with him to when he got to the Lakers. They do physicals, no?
And they
Yep.
also say they lie about people's height and weight in the NBA all the time.
All right. Then so the
They said
270
Barkley
can't be
was
a lie?
6'6". How tall is Charles Barkley?
he's 6'4".
Okay, so where's the 270 coming from? That's what I want to know.
They've been
Who's
saying it
saying this
all
is
week.
270?
He blew up to 270. All the media, all the NBA people,
All
everybody been
right, but
saying
wait, wait,
Luca
wait.
is 270 pounds.
And that is why I don't watch sports. That's why I tune in for 5 seconds and tune out because who is they? We know they spin narratives. They could say that
Okay.
just because.
Shams,
Oh no 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 no
winners,
no no.
Stephen A. Smith,
ESPN's. I got you. ESPN's
ESPN.
Tim McMahon, who first reported about the conditioning issues, said that Dallas was extremely frustrated with Doncic conditioning. Added that Doncic's weight ballooned into the high 260s this season. He is listed at 230 right now, though.
But
He is
that don't
listed at
mean he
230.
too. Okay. All
I
right.
mean,
You don't know. I'm going off of what they're reporting.
Okay.
The Lakers are reporting he's 230. What am I going to go off of other than that? I'm
right.
not there. You not there. He's 230, bro.
All
He
right. He's 230. He's 230.
With the Lakers. Same shit happened with James Harden. James Harden showed up to Brooklyn looking normal as fuck. Normal. But the Rockets said the nigga was like 250 or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. I remember that.
Every year James Harden wants to get off a team, he comes back a fat ass fatty. Every year. Every time. He did it in Philadelphia, he did it in Brooklyn, and he did it in Houston. Went right to the new team and got in shape.
So it is possible.
It's very possible.
So
But that
he
don't
could
mean
very well be
that don't mean
230
it
right
is.
now on this
So he
new team.
gets.
Hey, he 230, bro.
You just said James Harden did it.
I'm just telling you what James Harden did. Did he not? Am I lying or am I telling the truth?
No,
If you
no,
know
I'm
about
agreeing
basketball,
with you. No, you're
Like,
very true. We're not disagreeing with you.
yeah,
all
we're
right,
not
then what the
disagreeing.
fuck is
We're
he
saying
talking
that
about?
you're talking about him being 270 right now, and I'm telling you he's 230.
Okay, he's
I'm
230.
telling you based off of that.
Okay.
Dallas could have said
So
he was
and he's still not
270
worth it.
for the value.
Dallas ain't say it was 230. All of the fucking NBA constituents been saying
Oh,
Dallas was wrong,
they
frustrated
work for the
with
Lakers
him
and they
being
work for
this cheap.
Dallas. They work at. You think they work there with them?
Hey, yo,
ESPN
Hush.
is nothing but dirt sheets, bro. You know what happens? I gotta break this down in wrestling. This is funny. Niggas said the girl Alexa Bliss was supposed to come. She had trouble with her contract and she wouldn't be returning to the foreseeable futures. That motherfucker was at Royal Rumble on Saturday. Like they purposely feed people this information and then go with the truth. Like it happens.
Okay.
A nigga ain't losing 30 pounds like that, bro. 40 pounds. 40 pounds. 40 pounds.
If Luka come back with a bobblehead, then the nigga took Ozempic and lost it. But
Hey,
until
anyway,
then, I'm gonna believe that the Lakers is going to report his weight. At least let's just say they would at least bump it up to like 250, 235 or something like that. 260. Yeah, if he was 270, but 230, I believe it. He had to get a physical.
yes, we do.
Why you think they would lie?
I don't know, bro.
What would they gain? Like, what do you think they would gain?
Nothing.
Oh my God, I love it. This is why I tuned in today. Oh shit.
All right. Well, I think that this is the biggest finesse that the Lakers has ever pulled off in my lifetime. Anyway, you feel me? I don't really remember the Shaq trade. You feel me? I do remember Shaq.
This ain't a bigger
And
finesse
I
than
was too
Pau
young.
Gasol.
Ye- Yes, bro. What? Why you hate
Pau
Luca,
Gasol,
yo?
they got Pau Gasol from us, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Why you hate Luca?
I hate
You
that you
hate
do
Luca,
that,
yo.
Huss. And we don't have to talk if that's what
Cause
you're gonna
you,
do, bro. I don't hate
cause
Luca. I don't
yo,
dislike Luca.
Paul Gasol
Nothing.
and
I'm not a
Luca,
hater of
Paul
Luca
Gasol and
or
Luca,
nothing. I'm just telling you, they got Pau Gasol
but
for
Paul
that
Gasol
picture
wasn't the
behind
top
Corey
three.
in that TV.
But Paul Gasol wasn't a top three player in the NBA when they got him.
It doesn't matter.
He never
They didn't
ever
give
was a
up.
top
They
three
didn't
player.
give up an Anthony Davis player to get him.
Yeah.
They gave up. They got Pau Gasol for shillings.
You don't
Brown
think
fucking
you
paper bag.
don't you
Brown paper bag money.
you don't think Anthony Davis, who's always hurt, is the same thing,
No.
bro? The nigga gets hurt every day. He just
That's not
gets hurt.
true.
He wakes up and get hurt.
That's not true. But if that's your narrative, spin it, bro.
No,
I
it ain't.
I,
I
I
watch.
urge you.
Hey,
I urge you to go look at
unfortunately,
that.
unfortunately, bro, I told you this season I wasn't watching the Lakers. I'm literally watching other games. I bought NBA TV so I can watch other games other than the Lakers because they always on TV. I didn't care to watch them. AD
Hmm.
ain't do it. AD ain't it for me. I'm glad that we got rid of that nigga, and I'm glad we got a generational talent who's gonna cook shit for us. Let's go.
Hmm.
I mean,
What you looking up, yo? It look like you found
I'm
something.
looking
What
up
you
the
looking
actual
up?
trait. Kwame Brown, Shitson, Crinton, Aaron
Javaris
McKee.
Clinton.
Yeah, Aaron McKee,
I
and
forgot
draft
about
rights
Aaron
to his
McKee,
brother.
man.
Draft rights to his brother. Yeah,
Who?
I understand what you're saying, DB.
Nothing.
I mean, Mark Gasol.
Hey, yo, what's this play with DB Day? If it's play with DB Day, just let me know.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
That's
What you talking about?
Just
Wait,
let.
wait, wait,
I
wait, wait, wait. Why you said that after I said Mark Gasol?
you ain't.
You didn't think Mark Gasol was a good player?
Marcus Gasol is Marcus Gasol Anthony Davis?
That's not what I asked. I asked you. You don't think he's a good player?
Is Paul
I
Gasol
already
Anthony
no. Wait,
Davis?
hold up, Huss. I already said you were right, but then you did all that after I said Mark Gasol. What's wrong with
Well,
Mark Gasol?
fuck Marcus Gasol. Fuck
Hey yo,
Marcus
you
Gasol.
forgot what Mark was doing?
No, I ain't here to. I'm
You
not here to
forgot
hate
what
on
Mark was
Mark.
doing.
I don't. You know why I don't
You
like
just
Marcus Gasol?
did.
That
You literally
Marcus
just
Gasol.
did. You fucking hater.
Marcus Gasol is
You fucking hater.
what?
You
What?
fucking hater. You tell him I'm not here to hate on you. You just got finished hating on that nigga.
No, I got a beef with Marcus Gasol. I got a legit beef with Marcus Gasol. Some basketball shit. The year LeBron was supposed to get Defensive Player of the Year, they gave it to Marcus Gasol, and he didn't even make all defense team.
Was he playing
They
with the
they they
Grizzlies then?
robbed LeBron of that.
He's playing with the Grizzlies then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so fuck LeBron.
They
Fuck
robbed
him.
LeBron that year.
Fuck him. That's why.
That's my beef with Marcus Gasol. If anything, that's my beef with Marcus Gasol. So it ain't like personal against basketball. It's just I felt like that was the year where LeBron had just an absolute complete year, and they robbed him and gave it to a nigga who didn't even rank higher in defense than LeBron. That was the year they was trying to keep the Jordan the greatest narrative because if LeBron would have had that MVP and all defensive player, then they couldn't hang that over LeBron head that he
You think
didn't get
LeBron
that.
a goat? Did we ever discuss this? LeBron's your
Ah,
goat,
No, I don't have a GOAT. I like the Miami Heat.
but
I don't have a GOAT player. I
so
like the
but you
Miami Heat.
don't agree that Jordan is. Do you agree that Jordan? All right, okay, never mind.
yeah, you nigga was
Thank you.
about to remix the question. It was about
I
to
don't.
piss DB off.
Nah, cause
About
I
to
thought,
piss
all
DB
right,
clean
you was no,
off.
no, 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 no. I was trying to understand. I thought he was agreeing or disagreeing when he said they were trying to spin a narrative about the Jordan thing. So I just, yeah,
Okay,
I
They
mean,
was trying to keep that part from
gotcha.
LeBron. but I don't have a GOAT player. I don't follow players. I don't like, ooh, he went to that team. I was happy when we had LeBron, and when he left, I was still rooting for my team.
Got him.
Fair. All right.
I don't like niggas that don't have teams that have players. Ooh, I go wherever they go. You gay.
Yeah. That
Nah,
shit,
I'm with you.
I
I
hate
agree.
them niggas, bro.
I agree.
I hate them niggas, bro.
I agree
Like,
with
no,
you.
I'm a LeBron fan, but you'll be a Ravens fan. you'll have a football team but a basketball player. Yo, that shit used to piss me off so bad. Shout out to my man. I'm not gonna say his name, but he used to follow Melo. And it's like, bro, you following a nigga that ain't never gonna win a championship.
Why
I
you
don't know
even
why you
following
doing
them?
that.
Right.
But it's like, yo, come on, bro. Nah, I'm a
Yeah.
Blazer fan now. Nah, I'm a Rockets fan now. Nah, I'm a
'Cause
Knicks
Melo
fan.
not even a first ballot Hall of Famer to me.
I can see that.
I can see that.
I understand.
you can see him not being
Yeah.
a first ballot.
I don't think he'll be a Hall of Famer because anybody get it, but I don't think he'll first ballot at all.
Nah, I don't feel like y'all remember what he did with the Nuggets.
I did.
I do.
He just had to keep running into Kobe.
So what
He only
happened with
ran
the
into Kobe
Knicks?
once.
The West was tough back then, yo. Who they was?
Wesley.
He was losing to the Jazz, D. Will and them, Andre
Mm-hmm.
Karolinko
Mm-hmm.
and them. When he went to the Knicks, Amari Stoudemire got hurt, but he was still dropping buckets.
Amari
Remember, he was doing his thing.
Stoudemire was hurt before he left Phoenix.
Yeah, he got hurt. He got traded hurt with a knee injury.
Mm-hmm.
So how can they even expect him to? Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He not first ballot. I don't think Tracy McGrady first ballot.
All right. All right. All right. You hot taking now, bro. You hot taking now, yo.
You hot taking is funny as shit, yo.
DB.
I can't.
T
I'm
Mac.
gonna lead this because I can't say that because if I agree with DB there, I can't agree with him there. But if that's the case, I can't agree with him with the Melo shit either. So I'm gonna leave this one alone.
T Mac though, yo.
He not. What has T Mac done other than win
Got the
scoring
same
titles?
career, to be honest, bro.
What has T Mac done?
What do a lot of same thing a lot of
Come
greats
on,
though?
yo. What
So
has
you
T
have to
Mac done?
T Mac drop buckets.
Then what?
The same thing a lot of players without rings
And a
do
lot
though.
of
So we
players
can't
not
ever
first
talk
ballot
about
Hall of
AI.
Famers.
All right, so you have to have a ring to be so Tristan Thompson first
No, I
ballot.
didn't. No, I didn't say you had to have a ring. You just did that. I didn't say that at all. You did.
What? So what you saying? So
See,
what do
all
they
I
have to
said
do? Is what
was
I'm
T
saying.
Mac is not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
What makes you one is what I'm asking you.
You have to have other accolades and I'm only talking about for first ballot. At one point, were you the best player in this league? Do you have a championship? How many first teams do you have? It's so many other things that come with being a first that should come with being a first ballot Hall of Famer, and them niggas don't fit the criteria.
I feel like Melo would have all of those things besides the ring.
Melo has none of them.
Melo's not an all NBA player.
He don't have he at no point was he a best player in the league, and I
Yes,
think he
it
has
was arguable though.
no
Stop,
he
don't
was
do that,
not.
yo. Did he?
He
He
never
won
was an
rookie of the
MVP, bro. He never was.
bro. Melo
What's Melo
probably
MVP year?
Melo was never the face of the league, so he wasn't going to get it.
Oh my God.
They needed it to be whack ass Steve Nash. They stole it from Kobe.
You gonna
Hey,
do
come on.
everything but
It's
answer the question.
propaganda.
What
What?
year
Wait, my
was
bad. The phone was
Melo
ringing.
MVP year?
The year that the first year he came to the Knicks, and the year with him and Iverson on the Nuggets. You can look his numbers up.
Are you talking about the
He
year
should have
Derrick
been.
Rose won
He should have been.
over Derrick Rose?
Could have been. I never really was on that Derrick Rose hype train, bro. I never really, yeah, I ain't never. Whenever that Derrick Rose shit, I didn't. I still don't. Like
Corey,
whatever.
what year did Melo go to the Knicks? What was that? 2008,
7.
9?
2011.
Damn, it was 11.
2011?
Yeah, 2011.
That's
Yeah,
is that
February
the year
23rd.
that
that can't be
who
right.
won the
Stack
MVP
said
that year?
having a great run like Ivy on the Nuggets.
Oh, it's right. This is from Bleacher Report. Breaking news: Carmelo traded to New York Knicks. 12 players involved. Melo has
That was
finally been traded
2011.
after an entire All-Star weekend of deliberation. The Nuggets had granted Carmelo his wish and traded him to New York Knicks tonight. Wilson Chandler, Raymond
Got rid of
And
all them
what
niggas.
and what year who
Johnson.
won the MVP that year?
Is that 27? I mean 2011.
2011
2011. Is that Derrick Rose year?
might
Might
have
be.
been.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That was D
yeah.
Rose.
yeah. Derrick
Us you
Rose, Derrick
smoking
Rose,
coke.
then Dwight Howard, then LeBron.
Nobody was better than Derrick Rose that year.
That's a fact.
Nobody.
I was like I
Any
said,
Crow.
I wasn't on the D Rose hype train,
It
bro.
was Derrick
Obviously,
Rose by a landslide.
I had a Kobe bias. I ain't care about neither one of them.
Even where it has like the breakdown, it has points one. Oh no, that's the actual voting references. Never mind.
Oh, all right. So
Well,
you all
even with
right?
the voting, it was like a $500. 500 point difference between him and Dwight Howard, which was number two.
Yeah. Nobody was better
The
than Derrick Rose
Oh,
that
that
year.
was the year, bro. That was the fucking year. Oh man,
He
what
was
a
the
time.
man. He could do no wrong.
Hmm.
D Rose was doing his thing, man, but I
D
ain't never,
Rose,
you know,
D Rose should be. He should get a Hall of Fame nod before Melo.
played less games.
Still, he got an MVP. He had a year where he was the absolute best person in the league.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't give it to him over Melo.
It should
That's
be it should just be a criteria, and some niggas just don't fit the criteria. Vince Carter, another one.
so Charles Barkley doesn't get in the Hall of
Charles
Fame.
Barkley had a moment where he was the absolute best person
He got an
in this
MVP.
league.
He got an
Yes,
MVP. He did. I didn't know that.
yes.
Hmm. Okay.
He got
KD.
rebound titles, all types of shit. Charles Barkley should be there, first ballot.
Hmm.
But it's like niggas be liking niggas, and it's just like, nah, son, I don't get it. Up until KD got that MVP and the championships that he fucking
Yeah.
rode the bus on in Golden State, I'd have said the same thing about KD, but I can't now.
Yo, for 4 years straight, KD was the best player in the league, bro.
That ain't true.
The nigga was unstoppable, bro. He was
It's not true
unguardable.
though.
That's a fact.
It's not though.
Okay. All right. I mean, we all have our opinion. But
Yeah. But
we
that
get
I'm just telling
look
you.
at what the boy was
The
doing.
year KD won MVP, is the year he was the best, not the rest of them.
Okay.
If KD ain't ride them niggas' coattails, KD he'd be the best glorified role player there is.
All right. Oh, my bad.
I
Any final words?
yeah.
Man, I
Shout
love you
out to the
all.
Lakers. Shout out to the Lakers. Thank you, Anthony Davis,
For your services.
for your
Hey, and I'm
services.
calling it.
Fuck out of here.
Book this, Corey. I'm calling it. Lakers playing team. Mavericks and Lakers going to swap spots in the Western Conference. Lakers are a playing team. They
Where the
fifth
Mavericks
right
at right
now.
now?
They
Huh?
will be a playing team.
Where are the Mavericks at right now?
Eighth,
So where the Lakers at right now?
fifth.
Fifth.
Really?
Yes,
You sure?
I'm 100%. And matter
I
of
know.
fact, the Mavericks are ninth.
I know the Grizzlies are number 2.
Yeah, the Mavericks are ninth.
I mean, you think that we was
With Luca,
gonna?
they still was
All
ninth.
right,
But y'all
question.
don't want me to say that the nigga was regressing.
All
And
right,
with
real quick.
Luca, they finals
Oh
team
shit,
last year.
Luca's
They
regressing.
ninth right now.
All right, we gotta go. My mind just said Luca regressing. I gotta go.
Shout out to everybody. Baltimore County Forever. Love you. Bye.